What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm actually going to be getting the wheels put on the G. As you saw in the last video, we're working on Chris's car and stuff. We're still waiting for him to come. He should be here probably tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm trying to get the G done because I'm honestly probably gonna pick him up from the airport in it, or in whichever one has AC, honestly, either my dually or whatever. But I want to get the wheels off of my Ranger. Well, I already took the wheels off. I'm actually going to be putting the wheels on the G that I took off the Ranger. Because like I showed you guys, I sold the Ranger. Guy's supposed to come pick it up in like a week or so or whatever. So we'll be getting all that done. But I ordered lug nuts so that they fit, because I forgot that, you know, Infinitis and Nissans have different thread pitch than my Mustang and the Ranger. So couldn't use those lug nuts. So I had to order some. They came next day, whatever. So I'm going to get those put on there and see how it works. I also need to get the AC recharge, which I'm going to try to get done in this video. If not, it'll just be looking good and hot. So either way, we're heading to the shop right now. I had to go pick some stuff up, and then let's go get these wheels put on this car. All right, so like you guys know, I got this 03 G35 here. This is the one that I'm trying to sell. And as you can see, I still have the stock. They're actually stock 350Z wheels. I don't know if they're like 30th anniversary or whatever, but we'll see. I'll look it up and figure it out. But I mean, this thing needs a little bit of love. And since I have those wheels that I took off the Ranger, I might as well put them on here and try to dress this thing up a little bit and see if it sells for more, and honestly just help it sell. Because I mean, it's not a bad car. The bad part is the passenger side with the clear coat. As you can see, like from the hood to the fender, it's really faded, but it's not like all bent up and dented and shit. Like the roof's got some clear coat issues. The only real dents are like right here, there's a dent, and there's a little dent here, which I'm actually going to work on trying to fix. So I'm going to get this in the shop so I can get the wheels on, and I'll show you the wheels real quick a little bit more up close. So I have all four. Obviously the other two are over there. They're the MR7 Cosmos racing wheels. They're 18 by 10s. I believe it's like plus 20. I could be wrong. I don't know. I got these on here, and I think the white wheels on the red car are going to be sick. It looks like Remy likes them too. So she actually just really likes food. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're going to get these wheels on here. So let's get this in here and jacked up and see what they look like. All right, boys. So I got the wheels on the G, and I'm just going to say it. I think they look fucking sick. I left the spacers on the front because when I didn't put the spacers on, it was really close to the control arm. And I also just didn't want, well, I guess technically that's the spindle. Anyways, it was really close. It wasn't hitting, but it was really close. And also the wheels looked a little sunk in just because of the offset and whatnot. And being that it's a drift car, I wanted the front wheels to kind of poke a little bit. So with that, I mean, look how much better that looks. I mean, you guys saw earlier in the video how it looked with the stock Z wheels. And I mean, this thing just looks fucking sick. And I haven't even washed it. And this thing, I mean, it's just, I love it. I think it's fucking awesome. And I think it's definitely going to help the sale and all that. So with that, these are this. I'm going to go wash this. But what's that?
Back in Daddy's hands.
Back in Daddy's hands.
The element is back.
So Alex just got back from New York. What part? Like Buffalo? Like way...
Watertown, New York.
Watertown, New York.
Fucking 8 hours.
You took a what? 8-hour, 12-hour bus ride?
22 hours it took me to get to Watertown, New York, because I got stuck in Manhattan for whatever the central what.
You got stuck somewhere
for like 7 hours, and the heat. It's like 4 in the morning. $6,000 in cash on my body. Just asking to get mugged. But
you didn't.
I didn't.
And you got it. So he sent me a picture. He was stoked about this thing. What are you doing, crazy? Yeah, you. But he sent me this thing. He was so happy to get this thing back. So it's a 05.
05. Only year this color was produced.
Yeah, so it's a 05 Honda Element Cargo Khaki, which apparently is the only year they made this color. And he is just tickled pink over this thing.
Yes, I am. I am the second and now fourth.
Yeah, because you sold it and bought it back.
Yeah, I sold it. For 1 year, it's been gone.
Right? And the guy literally barely did anything to it. So, but this thing's actually pretty cool. So he's going to we got some ideas we've been bouncing off each other. We might lift it, we might put bigger wheels on it, we might do a lot of different things, but this thing, we're definitely going to see this on the channel for sure. It's got some things we got to do to get it to pass inspection, but I mean, I'm not a huge Honda fan or an Element fan, but this one's cool and it fits you for sure. Yeah. It's way fucking better than the Colorado. I hated that truck. I think everyone hated that truck.
I love the nicheness of this. Yeah, I wasn't big on the Colorado. It sucked.
Yeah, no, that thing kind of sucked.
Wasn't
this is way cooler.
And it wasn't this, so.
Yeah, no, this I can dig. Look at some different headlights, maybe some fog lights. Put some hydraulics on it, Lambo doors, wide body, you know, all that, right?
Yep,
yeah,
supercharged.
Exactly. No, he needs some like control arms, ball joints. He does need new headlights and stuff to pass inspection because they're cracked. Wants to put a different radio in it because this one, although it looks cool, it's actually very inconvenient because it blocks the damn vents. And all you have is this one and the one over there. And these two will just like, they just blow up. So he doesn't get any of that. But I mean, this thing's actually pretty damn clean. I mean, it's dirty, but it's clean. I mean, and very spacious. And that one opens up too, right?
Yeah.
So it pretty much all opens up. The seats fold down. It's kind of crazy. So you want to show it off a little bit? Let's show what it does. So it goes up, goes down.
Both seats
lay all the way down, right?
All the way down. So you got two little single beds. These will lay down and actually fold up.
They fold up?
Yeah.
So they like fold down and then up.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
So you basically can use this as like a sick camping thing. So if you don't sell the roof tent, you're gonna if you don't sell it to Chris, you're gonna put the roof tent on this, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
So Chris, you better hop up on that before he starts getting excited because it's gonna go on here.
I mean, we could have 6 people sleeping in the Element.
Yeah, he does. So the other idea is, and this is gonna be a far-fetched one, but he's still selling the BMW and he's got a couple bites on it, but no one has showed up with cash yet. So that damn thing is still for sale. But the ideas that we had, that we came up with, was the guy actually did put a tow hitch on this thing. So we're gonna make sure it's strong enough and what the pounds are, but he was back and forth with the idea of buying a Miata. And he was like, I don't know what I would tow it with. I said, well, dude, honestly, if you buy a Miata, you can put a car dolly behind the Element and tow it with that. And on top of that, we were gonna paint match the cargo khaki to the Miata. So he just had big cargo khaki vibes going down the road. I think that would be awesome.
Big cargo vibes.
Big cargo vibes. Which, well, you ain't got cargos on today, but you got khaki.
Khaki, baby. Khaki cargo.
So, but this thing's sick. But we're gonna go get the G cleaned up, get the wheels all cleaned up and stuff, just to kind of make it, you know, dress it up a little bit and get some more pictures. And yeah, so I'm gonna go clean that probably tomorrow, but for you guys, it'll be right now. And just like that, boys, this thing is washed. Like I said, I mean, it's still got some paint issues, but it does clean up pretty damn good. And so I washed it and I took it for a ride and it rode good, man. And it rides exactly the same. It's just looks better, feels better in my mind. Just, it's one of them things where like you put a set of wheels on something and it's like, I don't know, it just feels better, even though it rides exactly the same. So, but I'm gonna post this thing, and actually I posted this thing on my story with putting these wheels on there. Remember how I said that I think it's gonna actually sell a lot quicker with these? Well, I had someone hit me up and we might be working a trade out today with it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna meet up with him. He's gonna look at the car. I'm gonna look at what he has because we might be doing like a trade with some stuff. I'm not gonna jinx it yet, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna get this thing up to the shop, get it cleaned up a little bit more on the inside, and then see how the deal goes. So I'll let you guys know here shortly. Dad's out here talking to a Tesla owner. I hope he's not trying to convert. Oh boy. He's probably like, man, how much horsepower this thing got? What kind of gas mileage you get? Blah, 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 blah. I got a 70 Mach 1 Mustang. Yep. So, but we got the G here. It's cleaned up, looking good. Like I said, besides the paint, not a big deal. I was thinking about wrapping it. Not sure if I'm going to or not. But what I did start doing is taking the seat out because I want to find black matching seats for the back. So I'm in the market for that. I think I have a lead on a couple seats. So hopefully that will come soon. But right now, we got Alex over here working on his Element. He's cleaning the shit out of it. We put a new radio in it. He had a big, I'll actually just show you. he had a big ass like screened radio. Let's see, I'll find the screen real quick. This thing right here, like I showed you guys, this was blocking his like AC units and stuff. So we took that out and he got another head unit for it. So I'm gonna turn this vacuum off real quick. You getting it all clean, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So, huh?
I guess you are. Just document the before and after.
Yeah. It's all on video pretty much. So he's pretty much just ripped all the interior out because he wants to clean the whole mat, because I guess these things don't come with carpet. But this is what I was talking about. Look how much better that radio looks. It's not like a big fancy one, but literally we pulled this out last night just so he could go home. It didn't have a radio, but we pulled the old radio out just so his vents would work, so you wouldn't die of the heat.
Yeah, no, it's way better.
So, but he's getting this thing all cleaned up. He's got the seats out. He's going to vacuum this, and then he's going to actually take it back and pressure wash it and just get this thing all cleaned up on the inside, and then work on the roof. As you can see, there's some like thick, I don't want to say mold, it's just real deep grime. So he's going to pressure wash all this, scrub it down, and get this thing looking a lot better. We were talking about some things for his suspension. We got to order some like stock ball joints and struts and stuff. I don't think he's going to lift it anymore, just because we're going to kind of make this thing more of like a daily, because he's not like going to be doing like overlanding in it or anything like that. So we're going to get bigger tires. We are going to try to see what kind of wheels we go with, because this cargo khaki, you kind of can't do, you can do whatever you want, but the colors of the wheels are the big things. Because I mean, this is silver, doesn't look bad, it just looks really stock. So we're going to try to find out what the biggest tire is we can get on either a 16, maybe bump it up to 17s, and we're going to figure that out. All right, so while he is getting that all done, I went ahead and pulled my car in. As you guys saw in a couple videos ago, I broke this Heim at Vibes. So luckily I got this replaced. I got the shims in there. I went ahead and nut and bolt checked everything. As you can see, my yellow paint marks. So I went through, did all that. So I got this all buttoned back up. I got to put the wheel back on and then check my toe. I'll probably take it to my buddy and get it realigned, but we'll see. So the only other thing I would like to do is get this bigger fuel pump put in, just because I think I'm running out of fuel in my surge tank. So I got a, what is this, a 320. And what's in it right now is, I believe, a 255. So I'm going to take the pump out of the car, swap the tank to a little bit bigger one, and hopefully that solves my fueling issues. Like, 'cause I'm getting weird fuel cut because of the surge tank emptying so fast. I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm going to try. And then other than that, I have my other alternator, because like I showed you guys before, my aftermarket alternator that I bought comes with like a solid pulley on it, and I think that might be what was throwing my belt off, just because it had nowhere to really have any give. I put a new tensioner on it, but either way, I'll have both alternators to be able to try. I have two different belts, so we'll be good. So like I said, my car is pretty much good. I wanted to get this thing done before Chris got here. I believe he's gonna fly out tomorrow. Him and Matt are leaving Trevor's, and they are gonna be heading here. Matt is actually going back to Connecticut so that he can pick up an engine for me. You guys will see what that engine is for if you don't already know and didn't guess it. If you don't follow me on Instagram, Instagram's right here. I posted on my story that I'm getting another engine, and yeah, I mean, some people probably guess what I got, some people don't. So let me know what you think it might be. I will say it's a sedan, so let me know what you think it might be down in the comments. But I'm gonna get this thing all buttoned back up so that I can get this back off the lift to get Chris's car on the lift. All right, guys, so I went ahead and got my fuel pump out, and like you can see, I got this AEM one. This actually came out of the IS, but as you can see, I mean, the filter's pretty clean. I mean, clean enough that, and it's actually a lot cleaner than the one that was in my car. So either way, I'm gonna take this one apart, get this old 255 out, get this one put in, wired in, all that kind of stuff, heat shrink it, and yeah, so let's get this thing apart. All right, so I got it apart, and I really didn't see anything that was too concerning. I mean, you could see where there was like some sediment up against it, but if you look down in the pump, it looks perfectly fine. I just think it's just not enough fuel. So I'll put this one back on the shelf, probably get a new filter for it and stuff just to have as an extra. But I mean, it's a Walboro, I think 255. So either way, this one's still good, it still works. So I'll just put this to the side. That way I have a spare pump for whatever reason. I'll actually keep the filter with it just so I know to match it up right. So I'm gonna get this one put in here, and then I gotta get it all wired up. And boom, pow, just like that. Might not be the prettiest thing, but it'll work. So I'm gonna get this back in the car and probably have to start tweaking the fuel pressure. So let's get this in. All right, so we got the fuel pump back in there. I know it don't look like much. I went ahead and took the seat out just so it's easier to get. So let's just see if this bad girl will start. Let me move my fire extinguisher because that won't taste or smell too well. Move that. We got some parts there that we gotta do. But damn, could you imagine if I sat this low? Well, I hear it. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Oh yeah. All right. Neutral. See if this bad girl starts up. Woo. Well, it works. It's loud. Sick. Whew. All right, so that works. So now I just gotta mess with the pressure and just make sure it's not running too rich, because I really don't want that. But yeah, so let's move on to the next thing and get this thing done. I mean, I'm just gonna throw the seat in here and it's pretty much good. So yeah. I'm actually heading back to the shop now to get the G ready, because the guy called me that wanted to do the trade. And he said, look, man, sorry, my phone fell in a puddle and I had to get a new one. So it looks like we are going to be doing the trade. So I am going to be getting that car ready for him to take it to him to get some money and something else kind of cool, which I'll show you once I get it traded and stuff. It's not going to be in this video. I'm not going to put them on camera and stuff. I'll just show you when I get it. So I'm heading back to swap the seat, and then I'm actually going to be taking the seat out of my Mustang and putting it in there, because it's not that great, but it's good enough for him for what he wants. So I'm gonna put that in there, put the stock wheels back on it, throw the spare wheels in the trunk, and then go meet up with him in a day or so. So I'm gonna head back there, get that thing ready, and yeah, hopefully get it going. All right, guys, so I went ahead and just put my old seat in the G instead of trying to find another seat for the car. Just because, I mean, the seat has a little bit of wear and tear. The guy's going to use it for a seat time car, so it's kind of, you know, it works out pretty good for him to get it for that. So I'm going to let him get that, and then I'm going to button it back up, put the stock wheels back on it, and yeah, go from there. So all right, guys, so I got the wheels back on the G. It's funny, on the same video I literally put wheels on it and then ended up taking them back off. The guy's supposed to come like tomorrow, I think, to pick the car up, or I might be taking it to him, but I'm just glad the deal is going to be getting done. So getting that deal done, car gone, and moving on to other things. Many projects that I got, I want to get them done, and that's the whole purpose of this. So we're going to get that thing delivered to him probably within the next day or so. So literally the G, it served its purpose. I had some fun, and now it's pretty much gone. So all right, guys, so I'm actually going to be heading to go get Chris from the airport here soon. I got my car pretty much finished up. The only thing I got to do is throw the seat in it, and then we're just going to take extra parts with us on Monday. So that's probably going to be it for this video. I'm going to get my car out of here and get his E36 back in. So as soon as he gets here, no matter if he's tired or not, okay, we're working on that E36, and we're going to try to crank this thing out in like one video and just get it knocked out probably within 2 days, because we only got a couple days to get this stuff done. So if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, that would be sick. And I really appreciate all you guys, you know, subscribing, liking my video, and commenting and stuff. It really helps me out. And it just, I mean, I enjoy doing this stuff. So if you guys could keep it going, share it with your friends, all that good stuff, we're going to keep this going. So I'll see you guys later.